Are you warm enough? Mrs. Daldry, we are going to produce in you what is called a paroxysm. The congestion in your womb is causing your hysterical symptoms, and if we can release some of that congestion and invite the juices downward, your health will be restored. Thanks to the dawn of electricity. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Edison. I always tip my hat to Mr. Edison, a great American. I have this new instrument which I will use. It used to be that it would take me, or it would take Annie, hours to produce a paroxysm in our patients. And it demanded quite a lot of skill and patience. It was very much like a child's game of trying to pat the head and rub the stomach at the same time. But thanks to this new electrical instrument, we shall be done in a matter of minutes.
Oh, I'm afraid
3 minutes, sometimes 5 at the outer limits. Are you ready, Mrs. Daldry?
I'm frightened.
Oh, don't be frightened.
There's no danger of being electrocuted?
Oh, none at all. I will tell you an amusing story. Dr. Benjamin Franklin once decided to electrocute a bird for his turkey dinner on Christmas Eve. But by mistake, he held on to the chain, completing the circuit, and couldn't let go. He described violently convulsing until, by sheer force of will, he was able to let go of the chain. He was perfectly fine. Do you feel calmer?
Oh, a little.
This will just take a few minutes, Mrs. Daldry. That's all right. That's just fine. Annie will hold your hand.
Oh! God in his heaven!
That was very good, Mrs. Daldry. Is not this new instrument wonderful? Thank goodness for Benjamin Franklin and his electrical key.
I think the thing that most moves me or inspires me about the piece is that you have this small town that has a set of negative preconceptions about another group of people. And the way that Barbara writes the story, it obliterates those negative preconceptions. And you strip away the fact that, you know, we may be different in terms of our socioeconomic status or whatever, but when you get down to the heart of it, we're all just people. I think everybody should come and see it because you know people like this in this show. They're probably sitting with you in the audience as you're watching the show. They attend your church or your synagogue or your school. You know folks like this in your community. And again, it's so strongly wrapped around the idea of embracing others and just opening up your arms, particularly at Christmas time, to take in those who you may not understand entirely, but you know that they, like I said earlier, they're human beings just like you. They deserve love and respect the same as everybody else does. And so I think it's different. It's fun. There's a lot of kids involved. There's great music. There's fun sets and some crazy costumes. And I just think it would be a great addition to the fair that's being offered around Atlanta.
It's a great production of a very good play.
The urgenance of the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. At least they picked out the right villain. It was Hera they wanted to gang up on and not the baby Jesus.
A lot of fun, and it's for like people of all ages, because I know I liked it, but I also know that some of the older folks might have liked it too.
Hey! I'm here! A child is born! Jesus is born!
Slow down, ladies. Remember to clean up your diction. Remember to breathe. And if you mess up, what do? Keep going. I can't hear you.
Keep going.
Do you stop and be like, oh, I messed up, can we start over?